Yeah, it's your boy Ashtray giving you the real, uncut, 100% real commentary. Listen, ain't nobody telling me what to say. Ain't nobody telling me how to say it. It's coming straight from the gut. Coming straight from the gutty. I'm the only trigger, man. Ain't no sponsors here. So if you scared, hide under the bed. Here we go. So the Spurs traded Kawhi Leonard, one of my favorite players in the NBA. Top 3 player in the NBA. If anybody knows me, I love this kid. I mean, he plays both sides of the spectrum. He's a great defender, and he's awesome offensive talent. It doesn't get any better than that. You know, he resembles that Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. You know, those players can play both sides. And I don't know the real reasons. I'm not gonna act like I'm fucking TMZ why they traded him and all that stuff. I mean, we know that he didn't want to be there. For whatever the reasons, it started with the injury and everything just kind of dwindled down. The man don't want to be in San Antonio. Maybe it's just too many fucking horses and fucking cows and shit. I don't know. But he don't want to be there, you know? And they trade him to the Toronto Raptors, one of the softest teams in the fucking NBA. I mean, the NBA can't get any softer, but Toronto Raptors has been one of the softest teams in the last 4 years. They act like LeBron James is a fucking boogeyman. They can't even stop him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only people you can't stop is boogeymans. You see them, but it's hard for you. It's like they're like holograms. They just haunt you. And that's how Toronto acted. So they got rid of DeRozan. I mean, I don't know about that because he did like living in Toronto. How many people want to live in Toronto? Hey, I know you Toronto, you know, fans or citizens of Toronto. Don't take this unlikely, but man, I mean, I'm not a big fan of cold weather. I just don't like, you know, and I can kind of understand their playoff woes where you coming out your car in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, and it's fucking below zero, your balls are freezing, and I gotta shoot free throws. Man, shit. That's why they keep losing, man. It's too damn cold over there, man. That's the real reason. Shit, they need to take Toronto Raptors to Hawaii. Maybe they'll play better. They call them the Hawaii Raptors or something. They'll be a better team. But that's for another talk though, man. But at the same time, let's talk about Kawhi, what he brings to Toronto if he goes over there. Like I said, man, he's an amazing player, man. A great talent. The main attribute about this dude, man, is he's low maintenance. He's not a diva, man. You know, if there's anything I can't stand in basketball, I know it comes along with it, it's fucking divas. And y'all know who the greatest diva of all time, the real GOAT, a diva, is LeBron motherfucking James. So I think Kawhi Leonard being shipped to Toronto, maybe Toronto is thinking about, okay, we're gonna trade him for maybe some players from Clippers or maybe the Lakers. Maybe that's the move, because I'm gonna tell you right now, and you don't need TMZ, you don't need all this bullshit to know that Kawhi Leonard ain't gonna be in Toronto for long. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? You just left from cows and freaking horses. Now you're going into freaking penguins and fucking ice and shit. He ain't finna stay there that long, man. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell y'all one thing y'all need to understand. Being a sports fan, take your emotions out. All these teams, when they draft a player, especially a young black man, because most of them are mostly black. I mean, you got Europeans, you got a couple of Caucasians, not to be racist, but a lot of them are young black men who came out of certain situations that this were, you know, they didn't have a lot when they was coming up, single parent. So when they're talking about making it, they're not talking about championship. They're talking about, man, I need to get that check. I need that bag. That's what a lot of these athletes are playing for. That's their dream, so they can provide for their family and stuff like that. Y'all need to get it out y'all head. The only thing y'all can sit back on your ass and y'all couch is brag about, oh, my team got another championship. Well, these athletes are not looking at it like that. Take your head out of your ass and start looking at it from a different perspective. If your brain is too small, then that's okay. Just stay where you at. But unless you want to evolve, you kind of got to look at both sides of the spectrum. And all these guys are not athletes anymore. In the last 15 years, they're athletic business entities. All these players you see, especially in basketball, they have a brand. So what Kawhi Leonard is mostly probably doing right now is going to enhance his brand. And not to say that he can't do it in Toronto, but I doubt he's going to stay in Toronto. Toronto's not even the fucking United States, man. He might as well go play Europe League, man. This be real, man. He's going to go to LA. He's going to play with a diva LeBron. And I know LeBron, he would die to get Kawhi Leonard because he could put all the defensive responsibilities on Kawhi. Like, yo, you go ahead and get these dudes, man. Especially you go after Durant. You already know LeBron, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that would be a good move for him mentally because, Kawhi is not really those type of dudes, man, that like to, be in a lot of drama. If you play with LeBron, you're going to have success, but it's going to be a lot of drama. I'm going to tell you that. So I think that he's going to go where his brand is going to be most effective, and that's going to be Los Angeles. Let's just be real, man. I mean, sports is not the way the NBA is not how it used to be, man. It's not even competitive anymore. It's not. Now for the Toronto Raptors, what are they going to do? What are their plans? Like I said, is either going to try to make a trade. They're not going to be able to keep him. I'll be shocked if they keep him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something's going on that I don't know. Maybe they got somebody held hostage or something. They're like, yo, we got your dog or your cat, if you don't stay, they're gonna have to something of that matter. Oh shit, I don't see it happening. Something of that magnitude, but it ain't gonna happen. So these are their cards. Either they make a trade to the Clippers or the Lakers. I know the Lakers are gonna be thirsty right now to get them. You can get them free maybe next year, but it's still kind of like I kind of felt like they jumped the gun. Maybe they're like, you know what, we tired of DeRozan. He comes up short. This is a guy, man, he's like I said, he's very talented, but I think he's a little mentally unstable when certain situations, basketball, and pressure situations, I think he folds a lot. And I think Toronto, like, look, for us to get to the plateau we need to get to, we're going to make a trade for him. And I don't think that was a great move because LeBron he's no longer in the East. Who you got to play? You don't really have to play anybody. You was the number one seed. You got an amazing bench. Maybe you're thinking about Boston, but hey, this year I think they could have beat Boston. They probably could have beat Boston. Cleveland is a better match up for Boston than Toronto, I felt. But now you won't know because you traded him, and I don't really think I don't know how Kawhi is gonna play. He's coming off an injury. We don't know what's the status of his injury. They don't disclose anything out of that camp. It's not like the LeBron camp where everything is always somebody's fault or this and that. But they do not disclose anything, so we gonna see how that ends. But it's a little bit funny to me that they jumped the gun. They should have kind of kept them and see what they can do this year, because you no longer have the best player playing in this conference. You could easily make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, if not the NBA Finals, if the Celtics is not healthy, because I think the Celtics are gonna make it either way if they're healthy. But with that being said, that's all I got to say about the situation. We'll see what happens. The NBA, oh man, what a joke, man. The NBA is a fucking joke now. I don't even know what they call it nowadays. But when you're desperate, you love basketball. Basketball is one of the few sports that you can just play by yourself. I love football, but football, you can't play by yourself. You need about 4 or 5 guys at least just to play. For basketball, you could be in the court all by yourself shooting, and it's a lot of people who have that love for basketball, but there's so much has changed the way they try to change the game to make how should I say, ratings go up with points. And oh man, I'll say that video for another time. But that's it with your boy. Go ahead and subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'm just giving you real talk. You know, jam this in your ear. Tell me how you feel, positive and negative. I take it all. This is the jungle. You know how we do it, man. Everybody's invited. I don't care who you is, man. You don't like what I'm saying, you like what I'm saying, it is what it is. It ain't gonna change my tone. It ain't gonna change my vibe. Just keep it real. Stay 100. I'm out.